Nano Dimension's NASDAQ NMDM stock has dropped as much as 10% today since the company announced the pricing of yet another direct offering. The offer is priced at $12.80 per American Depository Share (ADS), which is a significant discount to Friday's close of $15.60. The stock was down 9% as of 12:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey folks, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we will be talking about NNDM stock predictions and competitor analysis. Before we get into the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to turn on post notifications so that you never miss a video from us. Without further ado, let's dive in. Nano Dimension is a leading electronics company disrupting, reshaping, and defining the future of cognitively linked device manufacturing. Nano Dimension is targeting the rising market for electronic devices that need increasingly sophisticated features with its unique 3D printing technologies. Circuitry, like printed circuit boards (PCBs), is in high demand across a wide range of industries, including consumer electronics, medical equipment, defense, aerospace, automotive, IoT, and telecommunications. Nano Dimension's rapid prototyping and short-run manufacturing goods and services will support both of these industries. Nano Dimension has been holding direct offerings on a daily basis, collecting capital hand over fist. Before commissions and other offering costs, the new transaction is expected to raise approximately $500 million in proceeds. The net proceeds will be used for working capital and general corporate purposes by the industrials firm, which specializes in 3D printing for printed circuit boards. Last month, a $332.5 million direct offering was completed. CEO Yov Stern forecast the company's 2020 revenue to be about $3.4 million in a letter to shareholders earlier this month. Until accounting for the ensuing capital raises, Nano Dimension had $990 million in cash on the balance sheet at the end of the year. Nano Dimension's Dragonfly systems were crushed by the COVID-19 pandemic, and the company had planned to report no revenue last year. In the second half of 2020, sales began to improve. The Nano Dimension intends to use its cash reserves to boost its product roadmap in 2021, as well as finance its acquisition strategy. The firm has hired financial analysts in the United States and Europe to look at possible acquisition opportunities. The 2021 shopping phenomenon's NNDM shares are another Reddit darling. Retail interest sparked on social media drove strong interest and buying in NMDM shares, which jumped more than 50% in January. NNDM has become one of the most responsive stocks to the retail meme, taking advantage of the stock's rise with the series of share offerings that raise significant funds. Nano Dimension is active in one of the most talked about industries right now, semiconductors. Nano is a 3D manufacturing company that helps with semiconductor chip design, processing, and testing. As shown by GM's earnings call last week, there is a global shortage of semiconductors right now. Nano raised over $300 million in a share offering in January and reported a $500 million offering yesterday. This has diluted the share count, which is understandable, but investors have ignored this in order to drive the stock price higher. Nano's CEO stated in a recent letter to shareholders dated February 9th that the firm has $990 million in cash reserves and no debt. NNDM went public on the stock exchange in February 2016, and the price quickly rose to nearly $89 per share. It's been a gradual decline since then. Clearly, something wasn't quite right. The co-chairman of NNDM stepped down in 2018 after a series of management changes. The 3D printing industry is still a young one with new obstacles to overcome. Nano Dimensions is currently traded on the NASDAQ under the symbol NMDM and has a market capitalization of $1.2 billion. Throughout the past year, several investment companies have purchased major positions in NMDM. The most prominent of these is ARK Invest, which focuses on disruptive businesses with high growth potential. The largest position held by Nano Dimension is in ARK's ARKQ ETF, which holds large cap stocks like Tesla, Apple, and Amazon. ARQ actually owns 5,256,734 shares of NNDM for a total value of $49,181,955.56. This suggests that ARK Invest is bullish on NNDM, particularly given the fact that they have been increasing their position on a regular basis. Another sign of bullish sentiment is when ARK Invest raises its holdings even when the stock is at an all-time high, as it has done on many occasions. On December 30th, when the stock was trading at a high of $9.55, ARK Invest purchased 42,000 shares of NNDM. This is a bullish sentiment, implying that they think NNDM is worth at least $9.55. Over the course of 2020, Nano Dimensions will conduct a number of separate direct offers, giving major investors the opportunity to purchase shares in the company at a reduced price. Some claim that this is bad for the stock, but since the business isn't profitable yet, these direct offerings help by providing cash flow. The company received gross proceeds from $250 to $300 million from its most recent direct sale, taking its cash balance to about $400 million. Yov Stern discussed how they would use this newfound capital strategically in the coming quarters to support their company. According to a recent statement from Yov Stern, we are changing our focus in order to exploit our strong cash on the one hand and the clam on the markets as a result of COVID-19's continued impact. Though Wall Street is currently behaving erratically, Main Street is still experiencing a recession as a result of factory closures and delays in capital expenditure. This is an atmosphere that enables Nano Dimension to make good use of its shareholders' support, and we currently have two goals on which we are focusing: speeding up and promoting our R&D, while also searching for a private business to buy at a reasonable price whose value has dropped, which is synergetic. Nano Dimensions will use their increased cash flow to buy out any possible competitors and expand their research and development efforts in order to manufacture better goods. Coronavirus has a strong impact on Nano Dimensions since they manufacture hardware. Customers must be physically present in a workforce or lab to use their 3D printers, which is restricted due to social distancing regulations. Furthermore, several businesses are struggling and resisting spending money, limiting their Dragonfly printer sales. Yov Stern intends to take advantage of the slowing economy by using the funds generated to ensure that their technology remains cutting edge while also developing. Electrical devices can be used in a wide range of multi-billion-dollar markets, so NNDM's equipment may be appealing to a wide range of businesses. Nano Dimension is currently working to establish itself as a new disruptive force in research institutions, medical fields, aerospace, defense, and automotive industries. Nano Dimension's printers may theoretically be used in a variety of other markets. The Center for Bionuclear Nanotechnologies has used the Dragonfly printer CBN. CBN used by the Dragonfly LDM printer in 3 separate trials, all of which were successful. 3D printed optical fibers were used in one of the experiments to activate the brains of mice. As a result, they would demonstrate the utility of their goods in research settings. Previously, it was impractical for aerospace firms to build PCBs on site. The manufacturer of these items was often costly and outsourced. The addition of a Dragonfly printer, on the other hand, will make on-site, low-cost PCBs a possibility. Harris Corporation is a well-known technology firm that specializes in electronic systems, communication systems, and space intelligence systems. They were able to build complex radio frequency circuits with nano dimensions that perform similarly to standard RF circuits. Nano Dimension's viability as a competitor in the aerospace industry is supported by this research. Hensoldt T is a data processing, cybersecurity, and robotics-focused technology company. This company had been searching for a way to speed up the prototyping of PCBs, and only Nano Dimension was able to provide it. Nano Dimension was able to create the world's first 3D printed 10-layer PCB in a collaborative trial, which passed all electrical tests and proved robust during the assembly. This research demonstrated Nano Dimension's ability to solve the prototyping problem in the defense industry. NNDM addresses another problem in the security sector in addition to this one. Since PCBs are frequently intellectual property, outsourcing their output creates a confidentiality problem. Defense systems, as well as their medical sector, are especially sensitive to this problem. Having on site printing capability for prototypes and PCBs will significantly reduce this risk. The capabilities of Nano Dimension allow companies in the medical field to print and test a large number of small, non invasive medical components. Having a Dragonfly printer on hand will help speed up clinical trials by allowing the rapid, complex development of small parts. Piezo, a startup company, demonstrated this by using NNDM printers for manufacturing parts for a thin piezoelectric transducer. This is a small, complicated device used in medical procedures. There are many other scenarios in which NNDM's technology may be useful. Electronic vehicles are becoming more common, and their products can make EV production more efficient and cost effective. Not to mention the demand for new smartphone models, which continues to grow. Their product is targeted at industrial manufacturing firms, but it can be applied to a wide range of businesses. NNDM has a wide range of markets from which to select and expand. NNDM has been raising funds in order to be prepared for potential acquisitions as well as working capital. It now has a strong balance sheet on which to base its operations. It's a high-risk play for a relative novice. Nanotechnology is considered a high-growth industry. Investors are betting on dramatic revenue growth in a rapidly increasing market, so shares are currently selling at a large multiple to sales. This is a riskier investment than buying stock in a well-established company, but it may fit into a well-balanced portfolio. Short-term traders just need to try to ride the movements as quickly as possible while carefully managing risk. And with that, it's time to end the video. We hope this session was informative. Do let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for more content just like this one and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to smash that like button and also press the bell icon to get notified about our new videos. Until then, fellas.